Alrighty, let's go ahead here and get ourselves started. First personal reading of the Q we have is 57. 57, you'd like to know, will the two of you meet up to have the private time alone anytime soon? Let us see. All right, so in this combination, I see you calling it in. Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands wants to call in this energy. It's being very passionate. It's desiring this energy to come forward towards it. But when we have the Knight of Cups like that flop in the reverse, and then when we also have this Three of Wands anticipation card come forward with ships on the horizon, it's like we're anticipating something, but it's not coming ahead. At least not within a time frame that we can see. So we could say you're calling this in, you're calling an opportunity to have this private time together, but it's not within a time frame that we would categorize as soon. It's further out than soon. So we would have to say no to the soon portion, but I would say Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, continue to manifest this energy in, because you're calling in this opportunity, but it's just not happening in what you would label as soon. So I would say no, just the fact that it's not happening anytime soon, but I would most likely say yes to the idea of it overall happening. Like there will be a time, it's just not coming forward anytime soon. We do have I see you as a soulmate coming forward here as their message card. So they are recognizing you as somebody who is important and somebody who is impactful in their life overall. And so this is a very card to see come forward. But again, we're just kind of getting a bit of this stuck energy in the idea of something happening soon. So I would say no to the soon aspect, but yes to overall the idea of it. So the next personal reading we have is personal reading order number 58. Let's go ahead and dive in and see. You would like to know, what is your ex's current energy to you? Let us see. So what is your ex's current energy towards? So we have the idea coming forward here where it's like push and pull. On one side of the table here, we're in a passionate space towards you with this Four of Wands. We're feeling excited by you. We're feeling pulled to your energy. So there's this desire for more. But then when we also get into the Seven of Wands Moon card combination, we have a strong sense of uncertainty. Like I feel pulled towards you. I'm excited by you, but I don't know how to connect. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make something happen. I don't know how to create a flow, or I don't know how to take action, right? And so there's a sense of resistance that comes forward even though they're feeling passionately pulled to you. So Moon can say that they're a little bit uneasy right now. They're a little bit unsure, even though they are feeling pulled and drawn to your energy. So right now, it's like they are peeking through a window at you rather than trying to open up a door towards you, basically on how I would interpret this card combination. Very passionate, very excited by you, but also in a strong portion of like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to take action direction as well. Let's see, is there a possibility of reconciliation? So I would say a possibility in the further future, far off future, rather than the near future. When we have this Pentacles energy coming forward here, it talks about stability that needs to come forward. But we have resistance, right? We have this Four of Pentacles, which can bring forward more of a scarcity mindset. We can come forward with a point of restriction. We could be holding on to portions of ourselves that need to grow instead of allowing ourselves to grow and move forward, right? We can kind of create this sense of difficult energy. But the Knight of Pentacles talks slow and steady wins the race, one foot in front of the other, trying to move something forward to feel more stable. The Eight of Pentacles also talks about putting the time and effort into something. So we need to give something time. We need to work ourselves in order to work on the connection. And then the King of Pentacles comes forward with a sense of security and stability. This can be interpreted as the two of you need to work on yourselves as individuals first, take some time to open up this Four of Pentacles, to transform it away from maybe a little bit held back or insecure or unsure energy to into the blossoming King of Pentacles, somebody who's sure of themselves, somebody who's stable in their own energy, and can kind of complement each other. Then what is that word? Complement rather than complete each, right? We want to complement each other. We don't want to be two halves creating a whole, be two wholes coming together. So in the far off future, I do see a possibility of reconciliation, but not near future with these pentacles. We do see your person coming forward with reconciliation here as well. Maybe they want to talk about it or bring up the opportunity here. And they're also saying the love between the two of you can endure all. So they're also in this idea of like, hey, give something some time and we'll see things, pan out for the better of the future. But again, this all is coming towards me as like not maybe 6 months from now, 3 months from now, a year from now, but not tomorrow, right? I don't see that sort of energy coming ahead here. So let's dive into our next reading here. We have personal reading order number 60. 60 would like to know, is Jay going to reach out to you? Let us see. All right, so there is the desire here with this Knight of Wands. It might be a little bit of spur of the moment sort of energy here too. I would say though, whatever topic that you may have on your mind with the idea of them reaching out to you, it may not be what they reach out to you about, because we do have the Two of Swords coming forward, which can more so be their viewpoint, their decision, them thinking for themselves. And then when we also have the Five of Swords coming forward here as well, it can also be them thinking about things about themselves or for themselves, their own viewpoint. And then when we have this Ten of Wands coming forward, it can bring forward a sense of heaviness or a difficult energy, or it can bring forward high expectations there as well. So even though we do have the Knight of Wands, which is a little bit more passionate, it brings forward a little bit more excitement or desire, I would say, kind of not lower the expectations, but don't get too far ahead of ourselves in the expectations about what they would reach out about. We do see the message cards coming forward as I see you as a beautiful partner. So they do see you as somebody who's incredibly desirable, and they do feel like the story between the two of you is unfinished, and maybe they want to talk about a future with you, but this is what's held back, right? Because we don't see any sort of pentacles. So maybe you're thinking you want to talk about a future, but they seem to be thinking about creating some sort of passion, spark, or flow first, maybe even complimenting you and bringing forward the beautiful part aspect first before they talk about any sort of future energy. So that's the only thing that I would say as like an extra little note here. It does look like they're going to reach out, but what they specifically reach out to you about first may not be what you are expecting them to reach out to you about first there too. So that's what I would say. So let's go ahead here for 61. 61, you'd like to know what's good coming forward towards you in career. Let us see. All right, so we do see a sense of like maybe, I want to use the word community. So it's not what you know, it's who you know. There could be somebody that's trying to come forward towards you in your career that actually can help you move forward, resolve some sort of conflict or overcome some sort of challenge, and allow yourself to move towards a stable ground, because we have this Hermit energy on the Six of Swords moving you forward towards an opportunity of stability, success, personal growth, and structure, but you can't force it. Strength card. So kind of gives me the idea of you can't make the job, but you don't know the boss, but somebody else knows the boss to give you the position, right? There's that sort of energy that I see coming forward, as the good thing is connecting with others to overcome sort of challenge, to move you forward in a way that, again, The Hermit does not have the stick to move themselves forward, right? They don't have the oar here or whatever it's called to move themselves forward. Somebody else has to do that here. So it seems like somebody is coming forward to help you move ahead in your career and gain some stability and opportunity of a success. But again, I don't see it as something that you could maybe do alone or you can like force to happen. It seems like it's coming forward here from helping you move forward. So that's what I would say. So let's go ahead for 62. 62, you'd like to know, is D going to take any sort of action here towards you? Let us see. Are they going to take action towards you? I don't know why I wanted to turn that one right back over. All right, so I do see action being taken, yes, but maybe even how I was going to change the Death card right back over, it may not change too much. We do see the Two of Pentacles coming forward, which can be like a this or that card, meaning that we don't really notice a difference in something. It just kind of is what it is. So when we get that sort of combination coming forward here, where even intuitively I wanted to move the Death card back around, could be something that's coming ahead here where we're seeing them reach out. They're taking an action. Ace of Wands, it brings some sort of spark, excitement, or some sort of momentary action, but we're not really seeing something move forward from it. This could say that maybe they go into a space where they say hello and then they don't respond after that, right? Or they request to follow you, but they don't engage after that, right? Like there's something like that that's going on here, especially with the Five of Wands. It's like it creates conflict rather than creates movement. So let us see, what are the message cards that are coming forward? We have I need you coming forward, as well as unconditional and new love. So maybe there's something forward here where they're expressing desire with the I need you, Ace of Wands, expressing some sort of desire and feeling this desire for something to feel new, feel fun, and feel freeing with this new love energy card. But maybe unconditional can come forward here where they're saying, hey, no strings attached to something, or they don't really have a sense of direction with it, which gives the Five of Wands of it feeling very conflicted, right? So it seems like they're coming forward in some sort of way, taking some sort of action that's a little bit momentary action. Doesn't really change something between the two of you really, but kind of creates some sort of spark of energy in the moment. That's how I see this combination coming forward here. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, and we're on 63. 63, you'd like to know. So let's see, is Jay going to talk to you about all that has happened between the two of you with their understanding of what happens? Let us see. I would say to the best of their abilities, but it's not necessarily something that is going to be what you're looking for. So in breaking this down, the Eight of Swords is stuck in the mind. It's like we're talking, but we're not really seeing eye to eye, or we're not really getting to the depth of what we want to talk about. Yes, we are connected. Two of Cups, we're maybe both feeling the same emotions, or we're feeling emotion, being in the present moments together. Page of Pentacles, we're trying to offer some sort of apology, stability. We're trying to lend a hand to connect, but the Eight of Cups in the reverse says we're not going anywhere. So this kind of gives, I'm trying to think about how I can represent this in terms of like giving you an example. It's kind of like, it is kind of like you say, hey, I have a fear of jumping out of an airplane before, like airplane, and I don't really know if I can do that. And I go, well, I can feel what it would feel like to have the fear, maybe. Like I can kind of give the sort of like having fear, because I have fear of other things. And so here, Two of Cups, I'm trying to connect with you on the emotion of having the fear, but in my mind, Eight of Swords, I can't really, fear of jumping out of airplanes, because I don't have that fear itself. So we're not connecting the mental space in the same way, but we're still trying to connect in the emotion. So it's like a sense of like, we're in the present moment, we're trying to feel together, we're trying to, Ace of Pentacles, or I should say, Ace of Pentacles through the Page of Pentacles, we're trying to connect, we're trying to bond in some sort of way, but the Eight's upright in the reverse, we're not really progressing anywhere, right? We're just kind of connecting in the moment, but we're not progressing anywhere. So I would say yes, it looks like they're going to try to talk to you about things, but it seems like I could call it one step forward, one step back. It's not really seeing things really move forward, even though we're talking about it. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. We also did the zodiac signs today, so feel free to bop around on the YouTube channel here and check out for the zodiac sign message. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 64. 64, you'd like to know, what do you have to do for this person to help you in career and business? Let us see. So Ace of Swords as well as the Sun says, be open to new beginnings. If you are constantly getting stuck or focused on the past, you're not really going to allow new opportunities to come forward towards you. So be open and on the lookout for new opportunities or new beginnings is always great. The Eight of Wands also talks about setting out the intention. So kind of being open to help, asking for help in other areas of your life. This could even come down energetically too, instead of trying to carry in a box to some place and try to juggle the door and the box at the same time, allow somebody to help you or ask for somebody to open the door for you or, things like that. just kind of being in a place where if there is ways to create the energy space of help, to do so. This could be you opening the door for somebody else and creating that space of help to come forward, right? It's like Eight of Wands is sending out the intention, sending out the idea of generating this vibration of energy to come your way. And then again, Ace of Swords, we're setting out the intentions, we're setting out the idea, we're setting out this new direction to make things happen. And the Sun, we're creating a positive space and vibration to make the opportunity come forward. Two of Pentacles though says, it's not night and day sort of energy that you're going to have to make. Like, this is not something that you're going to have to put on its head in order to get this energy to come forward towards you. You're not going to have to all of a sudden start looking for every single possible door to open for somebody in order to get this help to come forward. Like, you're not having to go out of your way your day to create this positive space of energy. It's just asking you to look towards already in your day where you can create this opportunity to see this direction come forward, to create these new beginnings within your everyday life of the help energy in order to move forward, right? And like, it kind of creates a positive, caring, nurturing energy around you for others, can create for yourself, right? That's kind of how we see this coming forward here. So that's what I would say. And again, you're not doing anything that's out of your normal day. You're not dropping everything of yours in order to create this for somebody else. This is like you are exiting the restaurant and somebody else is coming in, and you like hold the door for them for a second, right? Creating that sense of doing something for another creates the reverse for yourself. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading done, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. One being the Hermit and the other being the Strength card. The Hermit talks about not being able to force something. Or I should say, the Strength card talks about not being able to force something. The Hermit talks about taking things one step at a time. So as you're trying to move forward and figure things out in terms of life, and as you're trying to figure out this phase of your life, recognize that if you control something, don't try to just push forward with it. Don't try to make something happen. Look at what's within your control at this particular point in this moment, and then allow yourself to take things one step at a time. Take one day at a time, take 1 hour at a time. Don't feel like you need to turn the world on its head within the day or overnight or anything, right? The Seven of Cups also talks about things not being as it seems. So at looking at things, we don't always know what the answer is right away, right? Even with this, it's not like, oh, I look at it and boom, there's the answer. We're dissecting each card as we go and putting together the whole story. And so when it comes to the Seven of Cups, it's asking you not to look at things and say, I need to know the answer right away. I need to figure things out. Because again, with the Hermit, as you move forward one step at a time, things will come into light and be a lot more clear. So you need to know the entire pathway ahead as to what to do every step and moment in life. You'll take things as it comes and figures it out as it goes. And some things will start to change in terms of shape, of realizing what's meant for you and what's not meant for you. So don't try to be a bull in a china shop of needing to make something happen or needing to push forward. Just take things one step at a time in terms of figuring out what's for you and what's not for you. And then you'll be able to see things a lot more clearly. The Five of Swords also says, don't be afraid to put yourself first. When it comes to situations in life, we often more times than not look towards other people as to what should we do, what are they doing, what is everybody else around me doing in life at this particular point in time. And we start to try to reflect off what the other people are doing into our own lives. And this energy is coming here to say, choose the things for you. Don't choose what works for anybody else, but instead put your foot first and choose what works for you. Because again, you are figuring out this path. Nobody is going to say this is exactly on how you need to live life, because nobody's lived your life. They may have had similar experiences, they may be going in similar directions, but nobody is walking in your shoes, experiencing minute to minute, second to second. So you have to kind of navigate the pathway as to what's best for you. So I would summarize this as, take things one step at a time. Don't just look at things and feel like you know the answer, but instead allow things some time to more clearly before choosing a best direction to take. And don't try to force something. If you force something to happen, it's probably not the best direction for you to go into. Try to go in the directions that just create a smooth pace of movement, and you'll find that doors open for you in the time and space and ways that they need to as well. So that's what I would say. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here right now, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing live personal readings here right now, so if you'd like to have a personal reading done here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with order number 66. You'd like to know thoughts and feelings. Let us see. Alrighty, so it seems like your person here is a little bit worried when it comes to you. They're thinking about trying to have some sort of new start or trying to have some sort of new direction, but feeling quite kind of resistant in the energy. The idea of the Nine of Swords is a lot of worries. So we're worried about something happening. We're worried about not being able to get what we want. We're worried about some sort of restriction when it comes to moving forward. There's a sense of like held back energy coming forward here. And the Hermit says that they're trying to think about taking things one step at a time or trying to find out the answers when it comes to moving forward towards you or connecting with you. And they're trying to be logical with this King of Swords energy. They're not trying to be up in their emotions. They're not trying to overthink anything. They're just trying to be in a place here of thinking clearly, how do I connect with you? How do I make something happen? How do I find a direction forward? So it seems like they're kind of removing their feelings here right now when it comes to you, even though, again, we do see with the Hermit card, we're feeling drawn and anxious with this Nine of Swords. It seems like they're really just trying to remove their feelings to get rid of some sort of anxiety here and to figure out a best direction to connect with you, move forward, or to figure out some sort of avenue here of a new direction. Because again, the world wants to close out an old cycle and it wants to start something new. So they're wanting to create a new pattern, a new direction, a new opportunity between the two of you here. And they're thinking about that, but they're quite worried about how they can maybe make something happen, how you're going to react to it, or what's the possibilities in terms of moving forward. So feeling drawn to your energy, but also feeling anxious when it comes to you, trying to think about you in a logical manner as to what can they do to some sort of step forward to create a new beginning here. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. These are paid personal readings. These are not free. If you would like to have a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. But again, these are paid personal readings. These are not free. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 67. 67, you would like to know messages regarding with your relationship with the Aquarius. Let us see. Alrighty. So immediately with the Sun card as well as with the Eight of Pentacles, if you want something good to come forward, you have to be actively thinking about the good. You can't think about the negative and then expect good to come forward. So with this Eight of Pentacles energy, I kind of see the idea of focus on the work that you'd like to see come forward in order to get it. Because when we have the energy coming forward of the Ace of Cups, there's opportunities of emotional fulfillment, there's growth, there's love, there's new energy that can come forward here. And with the Ten of Cups, we can see a sense of like happiness overall. So not only is one person feeling it, but everybody's feeling it, and your families are feeling it, and your friends are feeling it, because everybody in this space of enjoying the energy that's between the two of you, right? There's a good that can come forward. But I do feel like with the Eight of Pentacles energy coming forward here, there is a strong focus on what you put effort and energy into, you're going to get in the return. So if you're wanting something to come forward, you have to focus on that energy, especially with the newness coming forward of the Sun as well as the Ace of Cups. You have two birth of a new beginning cards that are trying to come here. So we need to be focusing on creating a positive environment. We need to be focusing on creating love and emotion, caring, nurturing, free-flowing energy. This can say focus on unconditional love. Instead of focusing on what is this person doing for me, focus on what can I do for them? What can I pour into myself so that my cup is overflowing so that they also get the benefit of it? If I'm in a happy place, then they can also be in a happy, they are around me because I'm not, leeching my misery off onto them. Right? Those kind of things are something to kind of keep in mind here when it comes to this. So I would say that there is a very positive opportunity and very positive outcome that can, not will, it's not just an automatic guarantee. There's a possibility, right? We have to put in the effort with this Eight of Pentacles that can come forward. But again, we have to put in the work and we have to focus on it. Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups, again, beautiful energy that wants to come in. Genuine, loving, nurturing, caring energy has the opportunity to come forward here for everybody involved. But we need to focus on creating some sort of newness, some sort of confidence and positivity to come forward, act out of a place of love, and focus. Eight of Pentacles, focus on what we want to see come forward in order to have it. But I really feel like it's put in the effort, put in the time, put in the work, and watch where your focus is, and that kind of blossom and blooms this connection, the ultimate version of what it can be in terms of moving forward for the future. So that's what I would say. It has a really positive opportunities here, but we just need to focus on that positive, focus on the good, focus on the growth in order to see it truly blossom and bloom, right? We have to water the flower in order to get the blooming of the flower. So that's what I would say. If anybody is interested in a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. Again, these aren't free readings. These are paid personal readings. These are not free. Any likes on the video, any comments just pasted into the chat will not be answered. We don't do like and subscribe in order to have a personal reading here. If you'd like to have one, you can check out the link in the description box or the pinned comment for the link again to my website, temperanceandsage.com. These are called the live readings if you would like to have one done here today. Live personal readings from temperanceandsage.com.